Hey guys, it's David here, and it's currently day 24. Hopefully, you guys had an amazing week. Whether that's going out with family, whether that's enjoying yourself, rewarding yourself, or even if you are mad. I can't say that word, but you know what I mean. If you're a mad C, um, you're working this day too. So if that's the case, congratulations, because you're the maddest G out there. But if you're not, that's okay. At least you self-reflected, hopefully. But if you haven't, that's okay too, because things takes time to learn, and all we can hope for is that we are better than yesterday, right? So if you're not better than yesterday, maybe start today, because tomorrow is a bad habit. You got to do it now. But anyway, so this weekend I haven't really been doing much myself, and I'm okay admitting that because on this channel we share our wins and losses. We share honesty. We are transparent with ourselves. We don't lie to ourselves. You know what I mean? So I guess today the only good thing I really did, or this weekend at least, was just really reevaluating my plans, and reevaluating my goals, and defining my purpose. And I believe this alone will make my next week more efficient. It will give me more output, and it'll just bring my work to a whole new level, because now I expect more, or I expect to reach more in life than just really aiming for the bare minimum, right? But I guess what I want to talk today isn't about this. What I want to talk about is I had a chat with my friend today, and this friend is kind of a special friend to me, you know what I mean? Because he's the only, well, not only, but I have a few, but he's the only one in my eyes that is taking this success journey, and to become superior in all aspects of life very seriously. He's the person that actually talks the talk and walks the walk. He actually puts in the effort. He says he is, and he actually acts on his beliefs, right? And this person had a chat with me today. So, he's saying that we had a talk about how this entrepreneur journey, or this journey to become successful, break out of the rat race, is it's going to be a lonely journey. It's going to be lonely because a lot of the times you guys, I'm sure, or majority of the people who want to become the shit, aren't with people who are already the shit. You know what I mean? They're not exposed to successful people. They're not exposed to winners. At most cases, they're not. Most cases, if you're like me, you're surrounded by the bottom 99%. You're surrounded by mediocre friends or parents. You're surrounded by just averageness. So when you try to transition to be someone better, you're in a sense disrespecting the people that are below you or are equal to at the moment. You know what I mean? To them, you might think that okay, you want to be the shit, so you think we must be, inferior, or whatever, right? So in a way, you're disrespecting them, but that's not the case here. What I'm trying to say is that you become lonely because nobody truly understands your belief. Nobody truly understands why you're doing what you're doing, and I guess that's a lonely thing because a lot of times, guys, don't get me wrong, you'll talk to one of your friends, you have a good friend for partying, you have all these friends, right? You talk to them, and one day you might just slip, or one day you might just be truly innocent and you just speak your idea to them. They might try to act like they know what you're talking about. They might try to act like they care, and maybe they're just good friends. Don't get me wrong, this hair, but don't get me wrong, the people, I go out with that drinks and shit, they're good friends. They just don't share the same mindset and belief as me, but they're very good friends to have fun with. They're really good friends for this certain area in life, but they're just not good friends for business or sharing my belief and stuff, right? So even at times you talk to your friend who you think are your best friend, if they don't have the same belief, they might try to help you, but they really don't understand you. And that's the lonely aspect what I'm talking about. They don't understand you, so they can't really be sincere helping you. And a lot of the times, guys, your friends will disagree with you just to disagree. You know what I mean? So as I was talking to him about this, he's mentioning how this journey is lonely, and he's in this phase of loneliness, right? Not that he doesn't have friends, not that he's not well off in the social circle. He's pretty good, but it's just the fact that a lot of the times you don't have people that understand you truly, to a deep. spiritual level. Nobody really understands you truly. And a lot of the times we don't understand ourselves, right? But the point is, this journey we walk, guys, this journey to success or to become, the 1% man or woman, whatever that may be, this journey will be lonely. And this is just something you have to sacrifice. This is one thing you have to be willing to sacrifice to reach where you want to go in life. Wherever that destination might be, this is the sacrifice you have to make. And a lot of people cannot make this simple and yet difficult sacrifice. The sacrifice to overcome loneliness, the sacrifice to not see chicks, the sacrifice to, don't go out in the weekend, the sacrifice to not see your friends and have a laugh. This is the sacrifice, guys, you have to make sometimes in order to get to where you want. And I'm not saying you can stop this in one day. I'm not saying you can just go cold turkey, But obviously it's best too, but it's not going to be easy, right? And if you get to the point where you just cannot endure, withholding yourself from all these temptations, then perhaps this life isn't for you guys. If you cannot go without one day thinking about what's happening with your friends or what's happening in the clubs or what's happening with this bitch, then maybe just this life isn't for you guys. And I say this not like I'm saying give up. Don't try to hold yourself back from these temptations. What I'm saying is if you tried and you really tried, but you just cannot do it, then stop. Because in the moment when adversity hits you, in the moment when failure hits you hard, and you really aren't really sincere with this belief, then you're going to fall into a very dark place. You're going to really doubt yourself and really think to why am I this stupid to put so much effort into this thing. So to really succeed in this area, to really succeed and become the minority of people, you have to really have a consolidated mindset. You have to sacrifice a lot of things, guys. And loneliness is just one thing you have to sacrifice, but yet one of the hardest things to sacrifice, because people cannot bear loneliness. I can't too, guys. I'm still going through this phase of, I'm lonely. I want to, go out with friends and shit. But I guess the good thing is that I don't have that much friends, so obviously I lost majority of my friends after getting locked up. But I guess that's a good thing too, because I wouldn't call them friends anyways, right? They don't really see me afterwards, right? So that's a good thing. But what I'm trying to say is that I guess the only fortunate thing I have for me going is that I don't have that much friends. So, loneliness isn't really a problem for me, because even if I do want to go out, I have limited options. But don't get me wrong, loneliness do suck, but it's just a sacrifice that I'm willing to make for success, right? It's just any sacrifice for me is worth it for success. But that's just something you guys have to figure out on your own. But yeah, just knowing that everyone becomes lonely. Loneliness is a part of the journey. Loneliness is what tests your character and integrity. So, stick to your own. And if you really want it, go out and fight for it. But so hopefully this helps you guys in any way. If not, that's totally fine. I'll keep on trying until you guys learn something new every day. But that being said, hopefully you guys had an amazing weekend and see you guys on Monday. Bye bye.